Hi there, hope you're doing good. So here I am with another Excel automation. And in this automation, we'll be uh, entering some data from different sources and we'll be transferring the format. So this video will cover the format 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll be covering four formats. And yeah, some additions are also made. I'll go through those as well because I haven't shared the demo for the search box. So I'll try to cover that one too. Okay, so and I have few questions and some suggestions which I'll leave you for at the end. Okay, so let's get started. So what I have done, I have used this file for format 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have just uh, made a copy, saved as a new book, and saved it in the folder of bank formats. Sorry. So we have 5 formats available for that. And let's get started. So I'll be using as I have saved it as an Excel file, so I'll be using it as an import Excel. Though CSV will also work, but I have only saved it as Excel file, so I'll be using this import Excel. And from there, let me select the format number 2. Once you open the format, now you can see this is the format, and you can see it either by the name of the file or maybe at the name tab, name 2. And here you can find out which format is it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just need to select the name of the format and click bank format. Now you can, if you want to filter out things and you don't want to see let's say, if I want to search only HF, hit enter, and you will see in any of the text, there should be a word HF available. Let me select only maybe BEL. And now these are the formats remaining for the BEL wording in it. Let's say BELC. Yeah, okay, BELC. Let's say E. We do not have any matches for that. So I'll select BELC and hit enter. You can always type in anything and click on this and that will update the search. For example, if I type E and I click on this, it will update the charts. Click again C and click here and it will update the search boxes. Now you can select any of the raw, which is the cash position. Just click on it and use the selected position. And that will be used. Again, if you want to update it, again, you can click on this. And again, you will have the option to search. Like if you want to see only the Australian dollars, and here are these. Currently it's 009. I'll be using the 7596 and click on it and you will see those are updated. So it's taking the format 2 without any problem. Let me see if I have any question on that. Yep, no, I don't think so because I'm using the transaction type to find out whether it's a credit debit. If there is a credit or debit word in there, it will be assigned as a type credit or debit. But if there is not, in case, if there is in future, if there are any entries without any wording of the credit and debit, so whatever the entry name is here, that will be used as type. Because I cannot identify the cost, either it's in a debit column or a credit column. Okay, let's move to the format number 3. And yes, let me highlight that this is the critical part for me because I have to spend a lot of time again in case. So 2.4 is very, very important. So whatever the wording should I use the debit or credit column to find out if it is a debit withdrawal or a deposit, or should I read out the comments? Because when I was in this format, I just completed a format with the wording where I have to find out whether it's a credit or debit. And then when I move to the number 3, I cannot find a word credit or debit, so I have to think about how to do that. Then I decide, okay, yeah, there is a debit column and credit column. So whatever it is in here, I will use it as a debit. And whatever is available in here, I will be using as credit. And then another question arises that you just mentioned that there could not be any value in both of the columns. But here I can see a 0. So You will say obviously 0 is not a value, but it is a number for me, and my code or VBA can only find out if there is any number available. So 0 will be considered as number, and it will give you the wrong answer. So let me see. Okay, let's search for the format 3 and then I'll come back to this point. I'll jump in and format 3. This is and nav grade format 3. Select the format and apply. For some reasons, it is picking the right values. Let me make sure. All right, for this format number 3, we are not finding out if it is a debit or credit because we have a type decide already available type thing. So interest, debit or credit, whatever it is written in here, interest, debit or credit, we are just simply using that. And this is why, yeah, if it is an interest, I thought that it should be in the credit because it's an interest. You cannot withdraw the interest. That will be a debit, obviously. So if it is interest, it should be in credit. But this is not the same situation in next format, which I'll show you. I just want to mention in here. So we are taking the type from here. These are the comments. Then based on the interest, if it is interest, it will be taken the value for the credit. Okay, let me discuss this right now. But as you can see, maybe you have made the change because I can see the both of the values are exactly the same. So now this one is showing interest, but it is in debit column. So now I got confused that I was using this criteria that if it is an interest, the value should be in credit, not in debit. So we will be skipping this 0 and we will be using the 4.6 in the result, which is here in this case. But when we will be reaching to this format number 5, it seems that if I'll take, okay, this is an interest. This is not like I have to find out whether it's a debit or a credit. And if I will use the value in the cell, and if there is any value, it will take it as a debit if there is a 0 in here, which is wrong. And if I'll use the type, that if it is interest, then it should be in the credit. But currently in this situation, credit is empty and there is a debit and it's showing the interest. So I'm confused on it. So the point 2.4 is very, very critical here. Like in the format 3, it's simple that I can find out whether it's a debit, credit, deposit, withdrawal, or an interest. But in this case, it's getting difficult. So please try to discuss this point very clearly. Obviously, you have mentioned it very, very clearly, but I want you to please mention those all for all the formats, for these 3 formats, 4 formats, and for the future formats as well. So that will be like obviously time saving for me, and I'll be just following your instructions. All right. So for this one, this was simple. Type used from here. These are comments, and based on these values, if it is a debit, we'll be using the debit column. If it's a credit, I'll be using this column. So we can skip these zeros. We don't have any problem with that. Okay, let's move to column set 4. Yeah, okay, no issues about it. So in format 4, let's try format 4. Bank format 4. Again, it will ask you for the selection of the format, which format you want to run it with. So it's a CBA. You can simply click CBA and click bank format. Select the change cash position and simply that's it. It's done. Okay, let me see if I have any question in 4. I don't think so because yep, date. This is basically same as the format 1, I guess. Date, comment, currency is defined, debit or credit, and there is no value in it. But I'm not sure why there are zeros in this format. But if there are any zeros, we have no worries about that because we are taking the type from here and then using the column accordingly. So just wanted to mention that I'm using this column to find out whether should I take the value from the debit column or the credit column. And if it is interest, then I'll be using the column, the credit column. But again, again discussing the same point again and again. But if it is interest and it could be in the debit column, so that is a problem. So in this case, that might be a problem. If you know that you are the technical person and you know that interest could not be in the debit. If it could be, we need to revise this with some criteria. All right, so this seems to be in format 1 and we do not have any problem about it. Yep, because we are checking the column. If there is a value in the column, so it's a debit and we are not finding out any tax in it. If we do, if because we are deciding whether it's a debit, credit or interest. Credit interest, yeah, this is also added in here. I hope this is added. Credit interest, yeah, interest income. Again, interest income or interest credit, we need to think about it. That if interest could be in the debit or credit both column, we need to define whether it's a credit or debit. So I'm just discussing. I know you are getting the point because I'm not the technical person about it. So I hope the flags are raised and you can clarify my random questions. Okay, let's move to 5. And I think I have already discussed the 5. And in this 5, I'm trying to find out a word in it in between. So if it's a deposit, sorry, no, we are not using the comment. We are using the columns. So if it is in the debit column and there is nothing in it, obviously this will be a credit value. Then we'll be applying this as deposit. And if there is anything in the debit column, we are assigning those as credit withdrawal. Let's try this. Format 5. Select the bank format. Select a cash position. And yep. And again, the same format for like the functionality is same for everything. So if you select a different cash position, it will give you the different values for these last 3 columns. So yeah, I made a small change in the 92308 so that I can figure out that we are getting the correct value. So credit 932.08. Yep, it is deposited and it's interest. So yeah, please do look into this question about the interest could be in the credit or debit. And now, as a suggestion, a very important suggestion is this: please make sure that all of these formats are perfectly fine, because even a single change in any of the format will need to be applied on all the formats. And I'm coding all the formats separately, so we are not mixing the values from one value to another. So I'm trying my level best to make it foolproof. So again, yes, if there is any single change, like just like that, I was not using a proper format number. So it was rounding it to 5. 4.66 was rounding it to 5, which I think wrong when you are dealing with the currency thing. So I made the change in all the formats. So now I have some question. I just randomly raised the questions. Please do look into all the formats and proceed only once you are 100% satisfied with these formats, and then we can proceed with the next formats. I hope you like this, and please do leave your feedback on that so that we can accordingly proceed. Looking forward for your review. Take care. Bye.